of two events, and the next thing we will learn independent trial. And if time permits, then we will solve few problems using the theory of probability on independent trial. So first we will learn independence of two events. When we say two events are independent of each other, then we must investigate them probabilistically. So let's start our first topic. Independence of two events. Now A and B, suppose they are associated with some random experiment. With a random experiment, then A and B are independent, means probability of A given B equals to probability of A. Now, algebraically, if we look into this equation, this particular equation, then we might find that probability of A given B means probability of A intersection B by probability of B. That is equals to probability of A, which implies probability of A intersection B equals to probability of A into probability of B. And one more thing, instead of writing this equation to indicate the independence, you might write probability of B given A equals to probability of B. Now, this is a very formal definition of independence, not an intuitive one. So, to understand this phenomena, we have to consider some real random experiment, right? Okay. Suppose you are tossing a coin twice. Okay. So first consider a random experiment. Tossing a coin twice. Now I claim that result of the first toss and the result of the second toss, they are very much independent. Okay. So according to this claim, I have constructed two events. A, B an event, indicates or stands for we get head in the first toss. and B be an event, stands for we get head in the second toss. In the second toss. Now A B an event stands for we get get head in the first toss. This means basically A complement indicates head tail in the first toss. A complement means not A. A means head in the first toss. Then A complement means tail in the first toss. Similarly, B complement means not B. Not B means tail in the second toss. In the second toss. Now, if I say what is the probability of A given B? Mathematically, first we need to construct the sample space. In the first sample space, there are two elements where A, the condition of A is satisfying, right? Now, what is the value of probability of B? Probability of B means head in the second toss. Head in the second toss. How many elements we have there? Here and here. So, probability of B means the value of probability of B 4 by 2, that is also half. Same as probability of A. Now, if I look into this event, A given B means when we are searching for the probability of A, then we already have that information that in the second toss we get head. Then by the formula of probability of A given B, we means A intersection B by probability of B. Now, what is A intersection B? A intersection B means the common part of A and B. This is the common part of A and B, where head in the first toss and head in the second toss both are occurring. So we have only one element in the common part of A and B. So 1 by total number of element in sample space, that is 4, and probability of B is half. 1/4 by half equals to half. Now half, what is the probability of A? This is half. So this equation is satisfied. We can say that A and B are independent. Right? Is it clear? কখন A আর B কে independent বলবো? when probability of A given B equals to probability of A. আচ্ছা, এটাকে আরেকভাবে জাস্টিফাই করা যেতে পারে, সেটা হচ্ছে when we have that information of probability of B, then in calculation of probability of A we have no effect of that information. আমি এখানে আলাদা করে লিখে দিচ্ছি, here we had the information of occurrence of B, but that information has no effect in the value of probability of A given B. তার মানে in calculation of probability of A we don't need to care about this particular information of occurrence of that particular event B. So that is the moral of the story. মানে basically we can ignore this information, we can ignore this. When we can ignore this, then they are independent, right? Is it clear?